Bonjour tout le monde. So today we are learning about weather, or we say weather as le temps in French, or sometimes you'll see it as la météo, which really means like the weather forecast. So you might see it a couple different ways, but it's all about French weather. All right. So there's a question that we answer is quel temps fait-il? Which means how's the weather or what's the weather like? All right, quel temps fait-il? And weather expressions in French usually start with il fait, which means it's making. So one expression you're going to learn is il fait chaud, which really means it's hot out, but it translates word for word to it is making hot. All right, so all of our expressions that we're going to learn start with il fait, and then except for two. So most of them start with il fait. So when you're working on weather, and if you want to write an expression and it doesn't start with il fait, you double check to make sure it's not one of the two that all the other ones take il fait except for two. So what are the weather expressions? So here's our question: Quel temps fait-il? How's the weather? And then we have 6 expressions that start with il fait. So we have il fait beau. Beau means handsome usually, but in a weather expression, it means it's really, really nice out. Il fait bon is nice. So it might be partly cloudy. It's not as nice as beau. Beau is really, really, really nice, and bon is just nice. All right, so these two could happen. It could be bon any time of the year. It could be winter, right? Or even beau. These two could happen any time of the year. Il fait chaud means really hot. Ooh la la, il fait chaud. It's hot out. Il fait frais is it's cool, maybe a little wind, it's fresh. Il fait froid is it's cold. Brr. And then we have il fait mauvais, which is like gross. It's really gross out. Il pleut and il neige are the last two, and they're the two that don't take il fait. So we don't say il fait pleu or il fait neige. It's just il pleut for it's raining or il neige for it's snowing. So we have il fait beau, il fait bon, il fait chaud, il fait frais, il fait froid, il fait mauvais, il pleut, il neige. And then we can use these when we're talking about the seasons, right? So we have 4 seasons: le printemps, spring; l'été, summer; l'automne, fall; l'hiver, winter. All right, so we don't pronounce the H here. It's l'hiver, l'automne, l'été, le printemps. And then if you want to say like, in the spring it's nice out, or in the spring it's fresh out, or in the spring it rains. These are the expressions of how to say in the, and you can see most of them take en, but printemps takes au. They all mean in the. Au here means in the, and en means in the. The only reason they use en here is because these 3 seasons start with vowels or a vowel sound. So it would sound weird to say au été, au automne, au hiver, right? So this just flows better. En été, en automne, en hiver. So our sentences could be: au printemps, il fait bon et il pleut. In the spring, it's nice out and it rains. En été, il fait chaud. In the summer, it's hot. En automne, il fait frais. In the autumn, it is fresh or cool. En hiver, il fait froid et neige. In winter, it's cold and it snows. All right? So you're about to watch another French immersion video, my favorite, where he talks about different weather expressions. So just try to hear some of the words that you just learned. Just listen carefully, and then you're going to watch a video about the seasons in France to see how they change, to see if they're if they're similar to ours here in the United States. Okay, au revoir.